Hello and welcome to episode 64 of Pentagon for Gold. Now today we're playing some slightly unexpected games which I didn't have any clue were going to be happening. So as it stands in the league, we're 5 points clear. We have dropped points as you saw against Flamengo, and then we also lost a cup game, but we'd won the first leg, so we went through regardless, and otherwise we've had some pretty good results and been very convincing all the way through. It turns out we're in the Club World Cup, which I had no idea was even something we were qualified for. So today we're going to be playing. It's Duhail and Inter Milan. It's going to be a test, particularly the Inter game. It's going to be a big test, and I'm no doubt expecting a lot of fixture congestion later on. As you can see, there's a period of sort of every 3 or 4 days that we're playing around the Copa Libertadores. So hopefully. I'm hoping we can go a little bit of the way through the competition, but not so far that we, end up missing out as a result in the league as a result of all the fixture congestion. But yeah, let's head straight into the Al Duhail game after I have a quick look at some of the transfers here. We did actually accept a bid for Gustavo Mateus for 20 to 24 million, but then turned it down in the end because we can't really replace him. And I've gone in for Sakar, but they won't accept any bids, and Chelsea have bid for him with 30 million, so I think he's going to go to Chelsea because we're not going to offer anything like a competitive wage for that. Alisson, 7.5 million could be leaving for, and then a couple of players who are already leaving. Vinicius Enrique, we've got a 25 million bid from Leicester, rising to 31.5. Considering he is our third choice central midfielder, I think I'll take that, and we can look to bring in Gabriel Alessandro in his place if he does go. We're missing a few players to injury, including Vinicius Enrique and Thiago Emiliano. So that means we've got Victor Hugo Nunez playing alongside Diego Carlos in the midfield, with Sidney and Rosas on the wings. Still a pretty strong squad, but I think usually I'd be going for Thiago Emiliano over Victor Hugo Nunez. And hopefully we can get the result we need in this first game to put us in a good position in the group. We're against Al Duhail, so we should be winning this game. We're definitely expected to be the better team here and get the win. And then I'll probably shift to a 4-3-3 so I can actually have a chance against Inter Milan. And we've scored an early goal, but it's been ruled out for some reason. I wonder if there's an offside somewhere. Looks like it is an offside. Unfortunate to have that goal chalked off, but it's a promising start. We can get the ball in the back of their net so soon. Yes, he was offside. About 3 men offside in that scenario there. But promising start. Let's hope we can continue to display our abilities. Is that Conor Gallagher? Yeah, Conor Gallagher playing in the Al Duhail midfield as a 33. He's Qatari now. Wow, he must have been there a long time. That is an odd one, but I don't know if he's got any Qatari blood. I'd assume probably not, but it's an interesting one. Diego Carlos dispossesses Gallagher, and now Rosas beats his man. It's a good run and can't get it past Tenchev in the end. It was a really good bit of play from him though. Dante into Ibrahim. Finds Abdel Ruiz. Gallagher again, trying to dictate the play from the base of midfield. Lefay loses the ball to Altair, and now Belly and Altair exchange passes. Rosas, lots of space to run into, finds an interesting looking pass for Altair, who somehow gets there first. Mino almost scores, but just can't sneak it past the keeper in the end. Altair, Diego Carlos. Altair loses it to Muftar, but finds Sidney again. And Rosas with the finish. He's really starting to score a lot more goals. He wasn't exactly a great goal scorer at Santos Laguna. He was more of an assister. But he's been really good in the last few games. Lots and lots of goals. Oh, and Gavassi with a really great corner from Sidney is able to power that header home. No chance for the keeper. I assume there's no game going on in our group outside this. Yeah, there's only 3 teams in each group. And usually it's just European teams are heavily favourites in every single group. But hopefully we can cause an upset and beat the Inter Milan team, who have probably I think he's a really world-class goalkeeper. Outside of that, they've got a pretty strong squad. You can imagine them going far in the Champions League, but we might be able to get an upset against them. They are also managed by Pep Guardiola, so that's going to be an interesting one to try and outsmart him. But we'll hopefully be able to get a draw there, and if we can beat how they beat Al Duhail, if we can get more goals than them, then we have a chance at least. Come on, lads. Let's get more goals so that we're in an even better position heading into that second game. Douglas into Sydney. Loses out to the defender, and now Dante whacks it long, but only to Gavassi. Looking to start something here. Douglas cuts inside on his weaker left foot. Back to Gavassi, and now Nunez. Douglas has tons of space to run into, and he does, and he's found. Diego Carlos finds Rosas and Mignot. I feel like any of them could have shot. Probably did too many passes there, to be honest. And Denchev is able to claim that comfortably. Mufta. Lefay. Gallagher. Salvador. Meme. Didn't realise they had a player called Meme. Not sure who that is on here because it doesn't show us that, but wonder if it's M. Ali. Sydney into the box, cleared away quite comfortably by the defender, and now Rosas chases the ball down, using his pace to good effect there. Now Gavassi. Nunez. Sydney. Nunez on the edge of the box finds Franco, and he drags his shot a little bit wide. Shame we're not getting more goals, but I think now's the time to start rotating a bit. Let's get our most important players off. Rosas can come off for Jardin, and Diego Carlos can come off for Vinicius Henrique, who by the time we get to the next game may have left already, but I'm hoping we can get even more money by offering him out because he's got interest from some pretty big clubs, and lots of them at that. Rosas charging down the left wing, finds Diego Carlos into Altair. Good cross into Franco, who puts it home. Good header that. Good all-round team goal, to be honest. And 3-0 is exactly what we were looking for. Gavassi finds Douglas. Otavio Assunção, who's a little bit unfit. He's been injured recently. Nunez, great ball in. Not quite as good as I thought it was. Now Altani can counter-attack. And he's never going to be scoring from there. Douglas with the throw-in on the right-hand side. Finds Franco. Cuts inside and unleashes a powerful shot. But it's right at Denchev and is able to be cleared out by the defender. Nunez. In for Otavio Assunção, who just gets under it a bit too much. We've utterly dominated this game. Just 2 shots for Al Duhail, neither of them on target. One of them was from absolutely miles out. No doubt the other one wasn't in a particularly great position. Can we get a 4th goal just to give us a bit more of a comfort blanket? Altair? And we can. Pretty much the same as the last goal. Altair into Franco. No mistake made. And yeah, that's pretty convincing, this performance. Let's try and take this into the next game against our opponents in Inter Milan. Great performance all round from the boys. Let's see how we can do against Inter. For this really big game against Inter Milan, we have a few players missing still. Thiago Emiliano's not fully fit again, and we've actually sold Vinicius Henrique to Leicester. We've accepted a bid for Gustavo Mateus, but I'm not really sure whether I should let it go through because we can't get any goalkeepers in to replace him. So it's a difficult one. I mean, in theory we could, but it's going to be difficult to get wages sorted for the players that we want to get. And anyone that we do sign will be cup tied for the Libertadores if they're from the league that we're in. So we're either going to have a month without a goalkeeper, or they're not going to be able to play in the Libertadores. So it's a bit difficult. Gavassi into Romulo. Douglas playing in midfield today. Keeping hold of the ball well there. Rosas finds Sidney, and it's directly at the keeper. Probably should have done better there, Sidney. Disappointing finish from a man who is usually very, very impressive, and particularly recently has been really good in front of goal. Oh, that's a bad tackle by Rosas. Probably a yellow. Oh, not even anything. Thought that was at least a yellow, but I'll take it. As you can see, Inter Milan are a lot more tired than we are. Not quite sure why that is. I guess they did play a midweek, whereas we didn't, but I don't know, it just strikes me as a bit odd. We have been the better team so far, but it means nothing if we can't get the winner. They did actually win 6-0 against Duhail, so we need to win here to go through. Altair into Minho. Diego Carlos finds Altair. Diego Carlos. Douglas finds Romulo on the right hand side. A bit of space here. Rosas, he's never going to miss there with his 19 jumping reach. And we are in the lead against Pep Guardiola's Inter Milan. Who'd have thunk it? Great half from the boys. We really have limited them. And given the quality of our squad, it is surprising. Because, most of our squad's quite good, but our defence is nowhere near the level of Inter Milan's defenders or attackers. So, it just shows that sometimes if you've got that extra bit of fitness, and if you've got a 19 jumping reach winger like Edson Rosas, you can score some goals. That was not what I was expecting there. What a guy. He has a leap on him. Wouldn't surprise me if he's now got up to 20 jumping reach with jumps like that. What a guy. Belly. Minho. Tackled by Lotfi, but Franco's now been found. 3-0! 3-0 against Inter Milan. This is sensational. What on earth is going on? We are overperforming all my expectations, really. I was expecting at best a draw, but we've dominated this game. We've been absolutely clinical, and we're frankly making this Inter team look pretty average. Romulo into Sidney, finds Douglas, and Rosas is there again, but can't get that one in. Kobe able to collect that one pretty comfortably. Paulos Abraham not able to keep hold of the ball there. Diego Carlos finds Franco, and it's 4-0! What? Minho's not even turned up today, and he's still... Wow, we're still winning 4-0 against Inter Milan. What a performance. Let's get some subs on. Sidney, you can come off for Otavio Assunção. I think that'll be the only sub we make for now. Just want to protect some of those better players. Particularly now we're 4-0 up, we can actually make a few early subs. And Lotfi's missed a really easy chance. That was an absolute sitter. Wow. Daniel Jardin can come on for Rosas. And Rodisvaldo João for Franco. What a performance it's been from the boys so far. If we perform like this for the rest of the season, I don't see anyone getting anywhere near us, to be honest. Brenner. Well claimed by Gustavo Mateus. I'm slightly erring on the side of just cancelling that transfer regardless. He's a good goalkeeper, and I don't think we can actually adequately replace him. And we've got 40 million to play with anyway. So, and Minho's got an injury there. It's now 5-0 with Rodisvaldo João scoring, but Minho looks in a bit of distress there. Hopefully nothing major. And he's straight off the pitch, which is a shame. Not ideal at all. We've had a lot of injuries recently. We've already got quite a truncated squad. And that will be that. Great play from the lads. What a performance. 5-0 against Inter Milan. Who'd have thought that we'd get a result like that? That was beyond all my wildest dreams, really. We have actually gone for Giancarlo. He's a Gremio box-to-box midfielder, 18 years old. Looks very good. And we've qualified for the quarter-final. Let's see what other teams have got through. Monterrey got through against Borussia Dortmund. Flamengo are out. Santos Laguna have a chance against Liverpool, but they'll need to win there. And yeah, that's the only other surprise is Monterrey beating Dortmund. But yeah, I'll take that 5-0 win against Inter Milan. What a performance! 1 to 2 days for Firmino, nothing major then. And Rosas, what a guy! Absolutely phenomenal. Anyway, we'll come back for the next round, I guess. I wasn't anticipating this, but yeah, we'll be back for the next round. And yeah, if you've enjoyed this episode as much as I have, 4-0 and 5-0, not bad results. Please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as it really helps me out. Hope to see you next time, but in the meantime, have a fantastic day.